Ma, what time is it?
Huh?
What time is it?
It is 5:20
5:20
Yeah.
a.m.
a.m. We should go now.
Hi!
Sunday, August 11th, 2024. We just arrived at Sky Harbor International Airport. It's so damn early. Ma has been wanting to see the ocean and dip her feet in the sand. It had been years since she and Pa have been to the beach, so for Ma's birthday, I decided to take them on a relaxing vacation. First things first, pick up our rental. And off we go. First stop, Cabrillo National Monument. Cabrillo National Monument is at the southern tip of the Point Loma Peninsula in San Diego. It commemorates the landing of Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo in 1542, the first time Europeans set foot on what later became the west coast of the United States. This national park had several attractions. We took lots of pictures and also videos of us taking videos of each other.
Ma! We're recording each other.
We stopped at a restaurant on the bay called Costera to have our first real meal of the day.
Ma, what did you order?
Was it
Tostada.
And finally, we made it to our hotel, Hotel del Coronado, or The Del, as the locals call it.
So mamayang gabi dyan tayo sa beach or what?
Yes, we'll do whatever we want.
I know.
We stayed at the Villas, a semi-private condominium-like section of The Del. Unfortunately, I accidentally deleted the video clip of Ma giving a tour of the place, so here's the last half of her tour. And finally, for dinner, we found a Filipino restaurant in National City.
Jerry's what? Jerry's Grill.
National hero.
National anthem.
National hero. Okay, take a selfie, guys.
Okay.
Ala, umuulan na.
Okay, 1, 2, ready.
No, just walk normal.
Monday, August 12th, 2024, 7 a.m. It was about 68 degrees outside.
It is really cold. All right, ready, Ma? 1, 2, 3.
We all enjoyed the feeling of the ocean water on our feet. We did spot a giant clam on the shore. Fun fact about clams, they produce pearls by covering irritants, like grains of sand, with layers of calcium carbonate. The largest pearl ever recorded came from a giant clam in the Philippines and weighed over 6 kilograms. That's a 13-pound pearl. Tang inang world record naman. Talagang pinakamabuti na nga ang Pilipinas. After enjoying a morning walk on the beach, we headed to the spa for a much-needed massage. We served ourselves some tea and had some quiet time before we were called for the appointment.
How was it?
massage.
Yeah? You feel relaxed?
Very relaxed.
How about you, Pa?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah? Is your first massage?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, in years.
Afterwards, we grabbed a quick bite at the Sun Deck Bar and Grill before heading back to the hotel.
What are you taking a video of?
The waves and the glistening water over there.
Always, Ma.
Oh, yung nandun pa rin yung sailboat.
Panto plus.
Is that in Bisaya?
Well, in Visaya we use that word, but it's a Spanish word. Look for it.
Kaya nga yun
Sa
eh.
Visaya,
Oh.
smuggle.
Maraming smuggler.
And I don't know why we call it smuggle.
Ay, saan?
Okay, where are we going tonight?
Little Frenchy Hotel. Ay, hotel.
Little Frenchy restaurant. Escargot.
At Peanuts Restaurant.
Yes.
The restaurant was just a 6-minute walk from the hotel. But because of aging joints, we decided to walk to our parked car and drive the 30 seconds to our rendezvous. I ordered the ratatouille. Pa and Ma shared les escargots and the Frenchy beef dip. And we all shared a ramequin de crème brûlée.
Pa, what are you looking for?
Yung, anong tawag doon? Cairo or something
Gyro care? For what?
for Mama's pain. Pain in balakang pain.
After shopping for souvenirs and pain creams, we made it back to the hotel for a relaxing evening by the beach. Tuesday, August 13th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Should we eat out here?
I'm sure we said that.
What is it?
Coconut juice.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Cheers.
Our last day in California.
There's no lifeguard on duty.
We took our final morning walk on the beach and took more videos of us taking videos of each other. Wow, look at that open heart pose. After checking out of the hotel, we drove to La Jolla for some fine dining dim sum for lunch.
Where are we going today?
Din tayo po.
Where is it?
Right on your left.
We ordered the vegan noodles, sticky rice and pork siu mai, and of course xiaolong bao. After lunch, we drove back to the coast to see the famous kissing statue. Fun fact, the original title, Unconditional Surrender, referred to the relinquishment of control by the Japanese to the American military in 1945. It was later renamed to Embracing Peace to avoid the double entendre of the non-consensual nature of the event.
SS Midway.
Right next to the monument was the USS Midway Museum. The USS Midway was the United States' longest-serving aircraft carrier of the 20th century, from 1945 to 1992. We each had our own audio device to use for a self-guided tour of the ship. We toured much of the USS Midway and got a glimpse of what it would have been like to work and live on the ship.
It's amazing. This thing is so heavy and yet it floats on the water.
Many of the volunteers we spoke to at the museum were veterans who served on board during its heyday. We learned a lot from the volunteers and from Pa.
Sigurado ka?
Yes.
Ay, basahin mo. Baka mamaya mali na.
Diyan wala ako ang mga information ko eh.
Part 4 became the world's first production helicopter and the U.S. Air Force first service helicopter. Binili ng US ang kanyang technology, pero hindi siya ginamit ng Russian military.
Gamit siya ngayon. I-check mo nga din eh. I-type mo. Russian
I'm
helicopter.
talking about the original
Oo, tingnan mo ngayon. Russian helicopter. Lahat support.
On the flight deck, we got to experience the immensity of the aircraft carrier. Measuring more than 3 football fields in length, the USS Midway's runway now displays 20 retired aircrafts on its uppermost level.
Oh, this is a nice view. I'm in the city.
Docked at the harbor of Navy Pier, this naval museum offered a spectacular view of downtown San Diego's cityscape.
It's a cargo plane.
Oh.
Switches. On off.
Who's your friend?
Ito ng Colonel
Sikorsky.
Sikorsky.
Tapos
You made it.
The entire thing was quite the experience. Walking all over the ship and seeing these giant aircrafts, you really felt so small and gained a new respect for all the men and women who served for our country. At least I did. After another long day, we finally made it to the airport. Our flight was delayed, and I didn't take any footage until we were already on the plane and descending into Phoenix again. Taking the parentals on vacation, success.
I was lost or I was found, nothing ever in between, shedding tears or extremely happy, got no one to stick around. Once my heart was in pieces, I told myself that was what I